What's up, boys and girls? What's up, Marcus? Why are you saying fat? What's fat? You fat, Marcus? Baby Marcus? You fat? You fat butthead, Marcus. Your doggy. My doggy's fat. What? Oh, baby. How do you know about my doggy? Why are you talking about my doggy? How do you know that's what I call it? What's up, guys? What's up, Marcus? What's up, Donovan and Preston? How's it going, dudes? Your doggy thick? Heck yeah. Instead of well, anyways, we're not gonna go there. So, anyways, yeah. So today, guys, we are going to be doing a Madden sim. So we've got the Rams going up against the Seahawks in a division game where the Rams and Seahawks are both 3-1. Winner of this game takes second, depending upon what happens with San Francisco and Cleveland. So if San Francisco loses, I believe then whoever wins this game would be in first. But San Francisco also had a bye week, so they played one less game. Which, oh man, I remember as a Browns fan, like having a bye week like week 4 is just like, that is by far like one of the worst things. Ugh, a week 4 bye week is just tragic. That's way too early in the season to have a bye week. So, but anyway, so this is the sim we're doing today, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up bets. I will get to in a second, Donovan, because yes. I'm gonna go ahead and open up bets, guys. Let's do 3-minute bets. 3-minute bets starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Skip it, Marcus. Then skip it. You know what? Skip it. If you get any of those on my channel until I tell you otherwise, just skip them all. Turn on ad block. Block them all. Do not make YouTube any money until they decide to stop being dicks to me. So how about that? They're not going to make any money off of my channel whatsoever. Don't let them make any money off of me if they're not paying me anything. You know what I'm saying? All right, so yeah, so we're going to do bets 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's going to be 0 for Los Angeles, 1 for Seattle, 0 for Rams, 1 for Seahawks. And let's see who's going to win. I mean, looks like a close matchup, but obviously we know, like, Los Angeles is their weak spot. No free ads for Baker. That's right, man. Like, your YouTube, your ads are getting skipped on this channel. Skip those ads for the next month at least. Skip those ads. Anytime you get an ad on my channel, just skip it. Don't make those fools any money. Skip them all. You know, I should write them and tell them that. So I'm going to tell everyone, for anyone who watches my videos, if you guys play an ad, I'm going to have everyone skip your ad because I'm not letting you earn any money while you're screwing me over. Yeah, we can talk. I'll talk a little bit about it actually today because they replied to my They replied to my email. What if it's unskippable? Then just refresh the page. If you just refresh the thing, or like go back and go forward, basically reload the video, then it should give you a different type of ad that in theory you should be able to skip. I don't know. It's all up to you, though. I mean, I don't think they deserve any money if they're going to be bums. And not just be direct with me. All right, so there's about a minute left, guys. We've got only one bet for Seattle. That's it. Donovan's the only one betting today. Oh, see, Marcus. I honestly, I really thought about doing that, but I know other streamers that have gone to. They've gone to other streaming platforms, and I mean, if you're him, like, or someone a lot bigger, then yeah, you can probably force your audience to go with you. But I'm not that big where I don't think I'm gonna get that many of my people to follow me to Mixer. I mean, that maybe the loyals will, but certainly not everybody. I'm certainly not gonna have my subs, and I would need to read up on Mixer, like, about the platform and stuff, because I don't know how you get money and shit on there. So I know you get the Sparks and stuff like that, but I don't really know what any of that stuff does for your channel. All right, so this is This is a Thursday night game. It's supposed to be 8:20. Says it's supposed to be mostly cloudy, so that would be considered an overcast in Madden. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Boycott Google. No, I'm not going to boycott Google, but YouTube. So I'm not saying boycott YouTube. I'm just saying, like, don't let them make money off of me. If they're not going to pay me. We'll use Bing from now on. Oh, God. No, I'm not saying all that. I just say when it comes to YouTube, if you get ads on my channel, just skip them so they don't get any money from it. So, Mike, are you still a Seahawks fan, or are you a Raiders fan? I'm not sure with you these days. You seem to kind of seem to float around a bit between teams. I don't know where your loyalty stands, Mike. You're a Ravens fan? Wow, dude, get out of here with that. You're such a liar. So last year you were a Seahawks fan. 2 years ago you were a Raiders fan. I mean, dude. You can't make up your mind, bro. Go join Double Break in the corner, crying in his cereal. So there was one Ravens fan who left me a comment. I mean, it was pretty intense. I mean, he was clearly pissed off about me making that video, and it's weird. Like, I mean, I get how Ravens fan would be offended. Oh, game audio. I get how they would be offended by me making that video, but it wasn't really intended for Ravens fans in general necessarily. But there were a lot of Ravens fans at the beginning of the season that were, they were harping on the Browns about that week 1 loss, just like a lot of people were, and they weren't ready for that punch in the mouth. So now they got to shut up. And that's, and I know that's tough for, certain fan bases, but, they have to shut up now. Put up or shut up, and they didn't put up, so they got to shut up. Is it really bandwagon if I choose decent teams? Well, I mean, you're choosing teams based on their ability or possibility or probability of winning being higher than average, so I would say yes. I mean, to me, that's kind of what defines a bandwagon fan. That's usually what makes you a bandwagon. Who has to shut up? Ravens fans. After talking all that, they were week 1. Again in that video, week 1, Ravens fans were talking about they were Super Bowl bound. Week 4, they're like, "Oh my God, we lost to the Browns. They kicked our butts." And Ravens fans on Twitter were talking so much shit after the Browns lost week 1, man. Oh man, it was so good to see that game. Now, like, that's what I said. Now they gotta shut up. Man. Can't talk shit. You just got punched in the mouth. Sorry for your clipping. I'm actually kind of talking, watching, and clipping toenails. Trying to multitask here. So I got back down to 140. I'm at 144.2. Are you a bandwagon fan? I have no idea. Like I said, I mean, to me, like, traditionally, a bandwagon fan is someone who's basically cheering for a team because of their ability or probability, likeliness of winning. It's not just like, well, it's different if it's like, well, I used to live there, and so I support them, and so I'm always going to support them, kind of thing, or I don't have a pro team in my state, kind of thing. That's slightly different situation, because I get that. Oh, first down, Los Angeles. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a So I mean, I get there's there's scenarios where you people cheer for teams outside their state, and it's not really nothing. It really has nothing to do with the fact that they're winning or could have a chance of winning. It just just circumstances happen to be that way. So I mean, I get all that. It's just that you have people that cheer for teams because of their probability and likeliness to win. Just like you have a lot of Cowboy bandwagon fans and stuff like that almost every year. Not that they always have a great chance of winning, but oh, first down. Stuff getting spicy in Discord. So so JP's still talking trash or something. I don't think he realizes that I actually like Andrew Luck. I actually have an Andrew Luck jersey. That bum. I was asking that as a troll question. Oh, I'm a Texans fan. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. When you put up with all their antics, yes. Hey, well, JJ, one of my mods, he's also a Texans fan, man. Goff on a little flat pass. All right, about short of 4, 3, okay.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there.
So guys, I'm gonna be posting. Well, we'll see. Mark, I don't know, man. Trubisky or Marcus Mariota. I don't know, man. That's a tough question. I'm sorry I have to say it, but I'm sorry to say it. So Mike, did you watch, well, I know at least one of those shows that do like post-game kind of reviews or whatever. So I know at least on one of those post-game shows they explained that the one pick, the one whole interception that Baker Mayfield threw against the Ravens was not his fault. That was because the wide receiver, I think it was Landry that he was actually trying to throw to, didn't decide to dive for the ball. So he just let it get picked off, basically. What's up, JJ? So, JJ, did you know this Danny guy in here is also a Texans fan? Eric Flowers talking trash. Can he really talk trash? I thought he was like one of the worst linemen ever. Who does he even play for now? Oh, and Donovan, yeah, I saw your thing earlier about Bernie Sanders. I read that, and of course, like, surprisingly, Fox News had a thing on it, but I think because of the people who were talking about it, they were sort of kind of like toying with the idea that that's problematic, but at the same time, like, that kept saying, well, like, look, he's older. I mean, as you get old, these kind of things happen, and I mean, they're like, even younger people have these kind of things happen to them, people like in their 30s and 40s, so it's not like an uncommon thing. And they're like, so he's actually pretty old, and for that to be like the first time he's had issues like this, they're like, that's pretty good. So I mean, it was kind of interesting that from Fox News they were like kind of downplaying it to some extent, but they were just saying, like, the one guy said, well, the bad part is that his camp has said, like, he's going to try to recover. He's working on recovering, and they have really no ETA when he's going to get back on the road. So they said that's kind of the one thing that stands out the most is, they kind of leave the door open for him being sidelined for a bit. And yeah, it's very unfortunate that it happened because literally he just outraised, I think, everyone else on the Democratic side in fundraising this past month. Well, it's not so much Fox going pro-Bernie. Fox is going anti-Trump. So if anyone does live me, just so you know, if you do Mike, don't be mad. I know you're a Trump fan anyways. Really? Why does this keep reminding me? Like, come on. Like, remind me tomorrow. So I got my haircut appointment tomorrow. I set a reminder this time so that way I wouldn't, like, forget and then remember, like, an hour before. Oh, touchdown Rams. I like how anti-Trump comes out of the mouth. Oh, I mean, that's basically, that is kind of what it is, right? I mean, there's a lot of, they kind of have like they're having their own like revolution within the network itself. I mean, because they're doing like stories that involve one another. Like, I saw the thing where Tucker Carlson was fighting back at I forget the dude's name, but if you guys have watched the news, any of the news, you know what I'm talking about. Like, there was some dude on in the morning who has Judge Retigliano or something like that. What's up, Push? How's it going, man? All right, so the extra point is good. Normally I would play an ad right now, but I can't. But yeah, Tucker Carlson's like fighting with some other dude. I think it's like Ben Shapiro. No, it's not Ben Shapiro. It's some other dude. I saw his name's like Ben something. I don't know. But he's like on in the morning and had a judge who said like, yeah, what Trump did would be considered, a violation of the law. And then Tucker Carlson brought on like a right wing, essentially leaning judge who's basically not like, a guy who would call it down the middle. He has certain beliefs, so he basically was like, no, it's not a thing. And that other judge, he's full of shit. And, I can't believe he would say that. And what an idiot. And he needs to learn law. And I mean, he was just like attacking him. So then like the other guy fired back and was like, I can't believe you insulted this guy who's like part of our network and this, that, and the other. I mean, it was just, yeah, they've been throwing shots at each other now. So that's good. They're kind of having their own civil war, if you will. Yeah, Preston reminded me of that.
And another 2 touchdowns. The only downside, a couple of missed throws on 4th down plays that would have sustained drives as he tried to lead the
Preston reminded me of that. I don't even have NHL 20 right now. Baker supports DreamWorks animation. What? He's Shrek and the Beam. What the heck? Bro, get up out of here with that stuff, dude. Oh, down goes Wilson. Down goes Wilson. So, all right, yeah. So let's talk about this YouTube thing real quick.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Come on. Oh,
I'm gonna hit them with a screen soon.
All right, so basically, so here's what I said this is what I told YouTube. So this is what I replied to them. So first I told them,
here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. And one of the big bodies.
Let's see. So when I first gave them feedback, they basically said,
Fire out and smack people.
Thanks for reaching out. I know how concerning it is having monetization issues on your channel. I can only imagine all the hard work you've invested in your videos, so I know this is important for you. Let me share some facts about the situation. So this guy goes on to say, he says, note, copyright claims and reused content are different, which that was sort of one of the questions I had, but then I kind of figured based on reading the descriptions of what the difference is between those, I figured they weren't one and the same, and so at least he pointed that out. So even though like you may have copyright claims against your content, that doesn't mean this is saying that that's not the reason why they demonetized my channel. It has nothing to do with copyright claims. It says they specifically cited reused content. So he specifically clarified that point, which is good that at least he said that much. But he still didn't answer my question because I said, you need to give me some specifics. So I replied to them and said, okay, are there some specifics that were noted that I need to address? I went through yesterday and found some videos from 6 years ago that I ended up removing because of third-party content, but those were hardly a substantial, quote-unquote substantial, portion of my videos. I reviewed over 600 videos yesterday, hoping to clear up what I'm guessing was reviewed. Any specific insight would be helpful. So then they reply back to me, and this guy says, as much as we want to provide you with the related videos that caused this issue, apparently we cannot give you specific details on what guideline your content has violated. So first off, I read that and I was just like, you know what? I'm quitting YouTube. Like, F these guys, because honestly, that's a bunch of bullshit. You're telling me that you made a decision to, you looked at my videos, you reviewed my content, but you can't tell me what about my content caused you to do what you did? You're full of shit, dude. Like, that doesn't even make any damn sense. He's like, we would like to let you know that we also follow standard guidelines and process for reviewing each application. So that's their way of trying to say, like, well, but I mean, even though we can't tell you, like, we still have a set of standards that we followed. So clearly it was still like the right thing to do. So that's them trying to justify why they did what they did without being able to tell me why they did what they did. That's what I think is freaking sketchy as F. So then he pointed me to, like, I strongly recommend you to carefully review. Oh my God, what the hell is rolling around in his body? Damn, incomplete. So 4th down, Rams got a punt. So 3 and out for Los Angeles there. So and which basically I've already read those things before, and it's like it has nothing to do with anything that it has nothing to do specifically with what they cited me for violating. Wow, that was a bang play. I'm surprised that wasn't kind of like a catch and then down, because he got tackled, then he fell down, and somehow he lost the ball. That's a little weird. So then I replied to so my replies to them today after that, because he replied to me, that was today at 1:41 p.m. is when they wrote me back. They basically take 24 hours each time to reply, because that's their kind of rule of thumb. Oh, what a punt. Oh, down to the 2. So what I replied back to them was this. I said, how am I supposed to comply if the detail I'm getting on the specific violation is vague? To tell me that I'm in violation of something but unable to tell me why is very odd. That would seem to me like the review is completely subjective. I've been a partner for many years now, and this is really just an unacceptable way to treat anyone on the platform. I bet if I was PewDiePie, my treatment in this matter would be completely different. To simply review my channel and provide me vague encrypted feedback, stop my monetization without even an opportunity to correct whatever it is you claim I am in violation of, is just a slap in the face for all the years of content I have contributed. I'm offended that my channel has been branded by someone as having, quote-unquote, a substantial amount of my content being reused from somewhere else, when in reality that is not the case. I have said previously I found some videos from 6 years ago that possibly fell into this category, and I deleted them. I think there was somewhere between 10 and 20 videos out of my 600 plus videos overall, but I have no idea if those videos were even considered during the review. I thought YouTube wanted creators to be successful, but right now I don't feel I am getting the help and feedback I need to be successful and comply with this seemingly subjective review. So that was, and then I followed that up with another reply and just said, look, and just to be clear, because the guy said that he can't provide, he said that he couldn't reply like with each video and like why it was flagged, but oh, he's going deep. Oh, overthrown incomplete. So then my follow-up to my own reply was basically, I said, and just to be clear, per the review, I was flagged for one type of infraction based on what is being shown to me on the website, which is the content reuse issue. So what I'm asking for is which videos were determined to fit that violation category. I'm not asking for a breakdown of every video and every violation. I think I got rid of the videos that fell into that category, but I have no idea. Because I don't. I mean, like, based on the content, I feel like that was what they were looking at, but because they won't tell me, I have no idea. So I'm like aimlessly just like deleting videos thinking like, okay, maybe these are the ones they're talking about. I mean, I think they are. Like, I have a pretty good idea that that's what they are, but I don't know. You know, if you can't tell me, then how am I supposed to, how is that supposed to help me, like, get, when I go through a monetization review again, like, how is that supposed to help me guarantee or help know that I'm going to actually get monetized again? You know, it's just like, don't play this stupid game with me. Like, you're a business. This is not how you treat. Wait, why the hell do they have exclamation points over their head? What is that supposed to mean? Did you see that? Why did they have exclamation points over their head? There was a flag, so that must be offensive holding, I think, actually. Why did they have exclamation points? Holding offense, yeah. So when will they respond? I mean, like I said, it'll probably be tomorrow afternoon sometime.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
Did anyone else see that? I don't know what the exclamation points mean. I've never seen that in Madden. I think that's a bug or something. I'm not really sure. They were extremely alert to something. I'm not really sure like what that was. Oh, no! Down goes Wilson for the safety! Down goes Wilson for the safety! Oh, my God. So, yeah, so the saga continues, man. Like, I just... You know, I don't know if I'm going to get anything out of them on this. And I'm trying to think of who else I can reach out to. Because this is supposed to be creator support. And it's like, if you're supposed to be creator support, then support me, damn it. Like, support me, help you, help me, right? You know, it's kind of like PHP, people helping people. You know, help me out, man. Don't be bums. Because I think, like I said, I don't know what they looked at. And, oh, my God, the free kick, and he kicked it out of bounds? What a retard. Oh, my God. Because, again, like, I don't understand, like, how, you know, you need to be able to explain to me what you said a significant portion of my channel. And so if I identified, in my opinion... Well, I shouldn't say in my opinion. I don't reuse anyone else's content on my channel. I don't reuse any content that can be found anywhere on the internet on my channel. Everything that I produce is my own content. It's video games. I mean, yeah, anyone can do what I do, but that doesn't mean that I'm stealing other people's content. Because you're telling me that's what content reuse is. It means that I'm finding videos that other people are producing, putting them on my channel and not adding any value to what they produced originally, which I don't do that. So that's why it's like, you know, you need to clarify for me what the hell you're even talking about. Are you sure you didn't ding the wrong channel? You know, that's what irritates me the most, is you need to be able to tell me, because if there's something about my videos that they feel is like doing that, then they need to tell me specifically, because I don't know what that is. Yeah, I mean, video games are like public domain. You think I was hacked? No. No, I mean, because certainly, you know, like I said, I went through all my uploaded videos, because those are different than live videos. They organize those differently now for you, which is fine, whatever. So I went through all my uploaded videos. Like I said, I deleted like 10 or 20 videos from like 6 years ago. Imagine if they dunged the wrong channel. I mean, that's what I'm saying, like, because I don't know. I'm trying to, like, that's why I'm asking them for clarity, because I want to know, like, I really don't know, and that's why I wish I could get a hold of someone. You know, maybe I can find a phone number or something and call them up. You know, maybe there's a way I can get a hold of someone and be like, yo, like, you need to tell me, like, what the hell's going on, because 20 videos out of 600 is not considered a significant portion of my channel. Beyond that, if you're telling me there's something else that you think is in violation, then you need to tell me so that I can fix it. Because I don't get copyright strikes for anything that I have. Like, I mean, other than, yeah, occasionally I get songs, but like all, like my intro, closing time, all that kind of stuff, that's not stuff that like you can necessarily just find on the internet. I just happen to be using that for intros and outros. But if they think that's like an issue, then just say that. You know, don't like give me this kind of cryptic like, well, we're going to penalize you, but we're not going to tell you why we penalize you. That's kind of like BS. Finding me a number, you will? All right. I mean, and I think there's like a Twitter thing they have too. I need to look that up. But it's basically, I think it's the same people I'd be hitting through email though. So, I mean, I don't think I would be finding anyone different. But it's like, I need to find, like, I need to contact that one like Chinese or Asian guy who does all their YouTube creator videos and be like, yo, dude, you need to respond to me. Sam PewDiePie's brother, help me out, man. Just kidding. But I know that if they read that, they know that I'm right. Because if that was a bigger YouTuber, they wouldn't just say, okay, fine, you're demonetized, and then fuck you. They would be like, well, you know, hey, sir, you know, you make us a lot of money, so do you think that you could change this, and then that way we won't have to hurt you? You know, they would handle that differently if it was someone bigger, and that's what I think is a bunch of shit. Because PewDiePie, what, didn't he get in trouble for, like, showing, like, the dead people in the jungle or whatever, and somehow he still streams on YouTube? But if that was me that did that, my channel would be deleted. So that's kind of, there's a little bit of a double standard there. Well, fine, Logan Paul, whoever the hell it was. I thought PewDiePie had a racist thing. Remember? PewDiePie had the racist comments on his channel, right? He had some racist stuff or whatever that he did, and he still has a channel. So apparently that's okay as long as you're PewDiePie. As long as you're Poopy Pie. Just kidding. I'm not gonna knock the guy. I don't really know anything about him, but he said racist stuff or had racist stuff on his channel. PewDiePie.
The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find some.
I'm gonna do like South Park. Cartman, bruh. Cartman, bruh. Yo, this is Cartman, bruh. All right. Oh, sorry. Down goes Goff. Down goes Goff. Logan Paul was a pro boxer too. What? No, he's not. Stop lying. So, but am I right though? PewDiePie did, or PewDiePie, whatever the hell you want to call him. He had stuff that symbolized racist things. Well, whatever it was, I mean, there was still that caused a big enough outrage that people were like, apparently annoyed and felt like he was spreading racism essentially by doing whatever it was he did. And so, I mean, you don't just like do something like that without knowing what you're doing, right? So it's kind of like, again, like I still think there's a double standard. And again, Logan Paul, what, he still has a YouTube channel, right? And they didn't demonetize him, right? Oh, the kick is wide right and probably short. That could have hit the crossbar. Maybe just would have went over if it was straight. Oh, excuse me. Jeez, got the hiccups all of a sudden. Oh, no, that would have been short. Yeah, I don't want to talk about him because those guys are idiots. And they're both from Ohio, right? So, and even though they're from Ohio, I'm still saying they're idiots. Freaking morons. Well, Donovan, so like the only way that they tell you to get in contact with you with creator support is they're from Cleveland. No, are they really? Are they actually from Cleveland, or do they say they're from Cleveland? Because I mean, because like I could say I'm from Cleveland, but technically I'm not. I'm from a suburb of Cleveland, if you will. Well, actually, not even. That's not technically true, right? I'm a suburb of Cuyahoga County, but they're from Cleveland. See, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Maybe they're from Cleveland suburbs. Well, then they're probably from like they probably lived in like preppy suburbs. They're probably like, oh, I'm from Cleveland, but I lived in like Twinsburg or something. Like, oh man, I had a hard life. Twinsburg, like I used to live in Solon, and Solon was like an upscale area, and Twinsburg is essentially down the street from Solon, and Twinsburg is upscale as well. So ish. They're both kind of upscale and they're neighbors, so that's probably where they grew up. They're like, oh man, I grew up in Twinsburg, yo. Or I grew up in Hudson or Aurora, which are also like sort of upscale cities as well. And we're like, we had it rough, man. Oh, what a pass caught. First down, Seattle. All right, so Seattle's driving now. All right, enough of the complaining about YouTube today. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a way that you contact them through like your channel. They have options to contact their creator support or whatever. That's the only way that I know of. I think I tried Googling that the other day though for like phone numbers, and I thought I found a phone number, but it was like some weird. It was through some like other weird website or something that didn't make any sense.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Wilson leaves this one with Penny.
So do you see I don't know if this is actually like legit. I think this might be inside the NFL when Davari Poe or whatever, or Lawrence, this Lawrence guy. I don't even know his first name because I think he's a backup. Oh, Davari. Devereaux Lawrence. Okay, yeah. So when he caught the interception against Baltimore, one of these guys said he looked like one of them bridesmaids trying to catch a bouquet. That's what he said. That's what he told them on the sideline. Just call 911. 911, help. YouTube's trying to screw me. How? Well, wait. What do you mean YouTube's trying to screw you? Like seriously, they're sticking it to me, and I can't get them. They won't leave me alone. Rape, rape. Oh God. That kind of reminds me of the South Park episode with Indiana Jones when they were remaking the when they were doing like a remake of some movie, and they were like, George Lucas and Indiana Jones were like, they're raping me or something like that. Like they were like raping Indiana Jones. That was so weird. It was funny though. Oh, I think it's because George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were trying to remake like some Indiana Jones movie or something, and so he was like, "Oh, they're raping me, they're raping me," because they were trying to remake the movie. It was just funny, and they were like, you know, these guns that they had in Star Wars or something like that. They're like, instead of guns, all guns are replaced with walkie-talkies, and so like everyone's like firing walkie-talkies at one another or something. Like just the things that South Park does is too damn hilarious. All right, so Wilson back to pass. He looking, throws, caught, touchdown, Seattle. So they'll be within 2, assuming they kick the field goal here, which they probably will, or extra point. Yeah, I think, you know, usually some companies usually try to find ways to. Wait, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H, their daughter's a teenager right now? Holy smokes. It's been that long since they had a kid? It doesn't seem like that long ago. Jeez Louise. And the kick is up, and it is good. So we have a 9-7 lead in favor of Los Angeles.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score.
So it's from this thing called gethuman.com. But I don't think this is right.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the
It's got like a 650 number. How old is she? I don't know. They just said their teenage daughter's like training for wrestling or something. How do I email YouTube? How do I complain to YouTube? See, that's not. Can you call YouTube? If you're particularly keen on giving YouTube employee an earful, you can try calling their quote-unquote support number, then pressing 5 to connect with YouTube support. Support team will only ever tell you to go to the YouTube Help Center, but this is the only way to reach a human being. See? Just go to the Help Center. But it's like, that's not what I need. I need someone like for creator support. And so I think like YouTube Help is more like people calling like, I try to load your website and it doesn't work, or some weird crap like that. Can you cuss on YouTube?
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh, incomplete. It could have been picked. But he came in and batted it away. Do a live stream with you calling YouTube? Oh, God. Prank call.
about the quarterbacks this
Oh,
year.
that's true. Technically, it should be calling Google, right? Not YouTube.
40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like,
Your little brother could marry her. He's in. I mean, you could marry her.
guys are being unable to play.
If she's 13, I mean, you're not that much older than her, right?
Backups come in and play
Or younger, for that matter. So, right? I mean, she's about your.
taking charge there. They got their first win.
Come on, man. People marry
Touchdown pass for Carolina.
people that have 8 years age difference or more sometimes. So I mean, prank call YouTube with the John Cena prank call.
94.0, which was the
Right.
highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straights that we talk about all the time.
Or if you're eligible part of the reliable. Yeah, see the reality of the situation. It says, look, or if you're an eligible partner through the creator support team, the reality of the situation is that there's no reliable way to contact YouTube and receive a response. It says YouTube does not have an email address, doesn't have an email address or phone number you can use to contact them directly, and calling YouTube support line will only result in automated assistance telling you to use the YouTube's help center, which is your best case in anyways. Oh, look at Gurley. Oh, he almost escaped 2 tackles there. So even though someone's published that 650 number, I'm not really sure like how they even get that number. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like what I'm going through is like the only way to really handle the situation, and it's kind of crappy. You're 15. Well, then you're definitely in the age range, dude. You can marry into that. Just wait for her to turn 18, and then you're fine, man. Right?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Oh, wow. That was an easy pass. Little easy pass play there. So
That one good for a first down pickup of 18.
Rams in scoring territory. They can at least kick a field goal from here and have a high success rate, or high successive chance to make a field goal from here.
He'll get all the credit, but how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
What was that, Marcus? Check Discord. I can't watch that while I'm streaming because then the audio will come through.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Call YouTube and tell them, what do I have, or a particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career, skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. Oh, God.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Wow, so an interception, I think, there? I missed that. I think it was a pick. Oh, no, a fumble. Damn. The backup halfback just got blasted. Brown. Boom. That's a terrible place to turn it over. Fumble Rooski.
Back out on the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their
If you
defense
let
gets them the football back.
my YouTube go now, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. Wow. That is probably not appropriate, Mike. Oh, my God. Wow.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now.
That's a death threat. That's not exactly what I would want to do. That's not going to give me my channel. That's not going to get me monetized. That's going to just get my channel deleted.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse.
Yes. Do you know what my name is? My name is Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and I'm the owner of YCW. I bring content to all the people around the world every once in a while with my YouTube wrestling simulations, bruh. Like, do you have any idea who I am?
To Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies.
YC Dub, right?
Excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So guys, I've already completed, I was going to post a video of this. I've already completed 5 of the 10 missions on the Operation Cosmic Rescue. I've only got missions 2, 3, 5, 7, and 10 left to complete. And that's only because those ones take multiple days or weeks to complete.
Discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And look, Daniel Jones looked good.
Yeah, I produce one episode of YC Dub every 6 months. Damn it. Say, because I gotta write quality scripts, unlike WWE, man. I don't write trash like that. So I got the good stuff, man. My stuff's simulation based on a video game, and it's still better. And it's with fake people, and it's much better.
Of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. Second down.
All right, so 3rd down and 2 for Seattle at midfield. They got out of bounds, so the clock stopped. Short pass. Ooh, first down. Nice play. Yeah, I hope this guy has something like actually meaningful to say back to me tomorrow, because like I'm not trying to like lose my cool with them and try to remain professional and courteous and respectful, but it's like, but if you're gonna treat me like you don't need to tell me why you're doing what you're doing, then I'm gonna be very frustrated about what you're doing. Like, that's because I feel like then you're just being unfair, and you're just trying to be you're just basically being the giant corporation at that point, basically saying like, well, I said what I said, and so that's not gonna change no matter what you tell me. You know, it's like, are you gonna be a dick, or are you gonna be like a human being? Like, it's your call, Google. Oh, Wilson running. Oh, you need to blast him, man. So they call it first timeout for Seattle.
Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
All right, Wilson, back to pass. Throws it short. All right, he got about 7 or 8 yards. Another timeout from Seattle.
The Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, Donovan. They take like, I think we get like 40% of ad revenue. I think it's like that for Super Chat. So I don't know about ad revenue, but I'm sure it's probably about something the same of that. I mean, they get a bigger cut. But you know, they obviously, as you can tell, like they still play ads even if I'm not monetized. So they're still making money off of me regardless. And that's why I said, like, you know what, if they want to be like that, then anytime you visit my channel and they prompt you with an ad, just skip it. Especially if it's a video ad, just skip it. Because they don't deserve that money if they're going to be bums. Oh, wow. Wilson just runs it in for a touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead,
they get like 60. So did you turn off? No, I can't. No, I mean, it got turned off because once your channel's not, once you're not, look at Golf. What the hell? He's like crying by himself on the bench. Once you get demonetized, they turn off your super chat automatically. So that's part of being able to be monetized. All right, the extra point is good. So Seattle is now up by 5 points. So a 1-possession game. Los Angeles needs a touchdown to take back the lead. So yeah, so super chat is automatically part of the whole monetization process. So it's ad revenue and then super chats. I still feel like what I think happened is there's probably some employee at YouTube who's a Ravens fan, because it's so the coincidence is very odd. The coincidence is very odd that the day after I posted that video about the Ravens and the Browns, then that happened. So I feel like they got some Ravens fan working from Double Break's uncle. He called up someone. He's like, yo, I know someone at YouTube. I'm going to call him up and say, you need to demonetize this guy's channel because he talked crap about the Ravens. Because, I mean, that was a little suspicious. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You know, and I got a copyright claim because of the song. Maybe it's Double Break. He works at. No, he's some little kid, dude. He's not some grown up. He's some little kid. I mean, come on, he's got a bicycle for a profile pic. He's not some grown up, man. Maybe he's got connects. Oh my gosh, down goes Goff. Down goes Goff. The other guy runs past Goff. He's like, okay, I'm going to the locker room, man. This is pointless. What is that with that sack animation? He just like, he didn't barely even touch them. He just like collapsed. Like what is that? What is that animation? Stop eating pizza. I'm not eating pizza, man. Dude, I finally got back to today I weighed myself. I finally got back down to I'm down to 144.2. Which is good because last Friday, before I ate that pizza, I was at 143.4 or something like that. So I'm getting closer back down to where I was at before I indulged myself over the weekend. Because remember, I had that pizza on Friday. I had it on Friday for dinner. I had it Saturday for breakfast. Then on Saturday we had the cookout. So then I had ribs and macaroni salad and fried platen, and fish. So I basically, and then like Sunday, I basically ate more ribs, which again, that's pork, so that's like one of the worst things you could possibly eat. Plus, it's got a lot of sodium in it, right? So then I ate ribs on Sunday with more macaroni salad. I ate like this whole It was a small container, but I basically ate like the whole thing the same day. So yeah, I stuffed my face full of crap, and then I drank like a bunch of beers. I drank probably like 6 Angry Orchards between the 2 days. So I mean, I just loaded up on calories, man, and that just killed me. So I was so irritated at the beginning of this week where I'm like, fudge, now I'm basically starting over. Dude, Angry Orchard's awesome, but it's not awesome when you have to worry about how you're gonna work it off. You know, if I have like a couple talls like one day, that's fine. But I managed to burn it off because this week I've been doing so far every day this week I've run for a half hour. So normally last week I think I may want to post. I might come up with something where I post my trends or something so you guys can see. Because I log it into my phone. So my Android, I've got every exercise I've ever done for running logged since I've been logging it, and like last week I was doing like 20-minute runs or something like that or less. But I just say I've never done like 30-minute runs consecutively or consistently. Baby Marcus has something Baker does have. What? What's that? A treadmill? So you're technically supposed to have 60 minutes of activity a day to be considered healthy. And I get like 30, half of that every day. So I figured that's a lot better than where I was at before. So I really want to get down. If I can get down under 140, I want to see what my gut looks like, because if it looks like it's flattered, then I know I'm doing the right thing. Like I'm like one of those people, I need to see results. And I can't really see results. I mean, I feel like I sort of do, but I'm not 100% certain. So that's why I want to lose more weight to find out like where's it coming from. And if I can notice that my stomach is getting noticeably flatter, then I feel great.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Preston,
From the gun, it's Wilson.
I had a news alert for you.
Flushed out right.
Wee woo, wee woo. I need to be like Gabe, retard alert. Wee woo, wee woo. It's preseason.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs. Because a lot of guys have coverage.
Do you consider yourself a lightweight? What? What do you mean? Like a lightweight drinker? Fine. If it's even if it's not, it's the first game of the season. Don't get too excited. There's only 85 more games to go. Or no, 81 more games to go. There's time, man. Oh, I thought you meant like as far in terms of drinking, because you know sometimes people say like, no, they prefer to people who can't drink that much as lightweights, you know. No, I don't consider myself lightweight though. I mean, I got that gut, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like everything else about me is like toned except for my gut. Like I got like that dad bod kind of thing going on. And I'm not even a dad, so I don't want a dad bod if I don't have kids. Oh, that's an interesting play, but didn't get anywhere. He lost yards, actually. 144 pounds is pretty white. Wow. Oh, that's true. I do have kids. They're just adopted. Oh, don't tell them that.
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 144, yeah, dude. But like, oh, Raiders. So like, I think I've mentioned this before though. For the last like few years at least, my average weight is like was 150. So like I legit, by doing like what I've been doing with running and anything else I've been doing, I can manage to cut down 6 pounds. So that's pretty good. So I mean, clearly I can gain fat real fast, but then I can also burn it off like reasonably fast as well, which is what I'm looking to try to do. Is I'm trying to burn off whatever remaining fat I have, because I don't really have that much, but I've got it. It's all like in my stomach basically, or my gut. So that's why if I can burn off, if I can get down to like if I get down to 135, then I know my gut's got to look. That's pretty favorable for the older someone gets. What do you mean, like the lighter weight, or? Or do you mean that's like it's being able to lose the weight more easily? Oh. Yeah, yeah, if I can, you know, again, like I want to be able to get down to like 135, man. That's like where I was like shortly after high school. So if I get to 135, I know I should look pretty good, like in the gut. If I get to 135 and it looks the same, then there's something weird going on, because I don't know where the weight's being lost from. So I feel like I noticed a difference. I feel like I noticed a difference like around like my upper, like below my chest, but on the sides, like where my, oh, he fumbled again, but the offense picks it up. Wow. Where I can kind of see like ribs kind of poking through or something. Well, I mean, but dude, like I'm not like, if I was 150 and I didn't have a gut, then I would be fine. But like literally that's where all my fat is at. And that's not good, because if they say like if you have a lot of fat in your stomach area, that leads to future potential problems with your heart and stuff like that. You know, so I don't, and I don't need that, man. Like, my grandfather, like he's actually going through stuff like that now. Like the dude's he had that big ass freaking gut, man. He never really took care of that, and now he's going through problems where he's having like heart related surgeries and stuff like that. He had to have one of those things installed so that it can help him his heart pump correctly and weird crap like that. I mean, I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be going through that when I'm like he's only like 70. I want to say he's like 76 or something like that. And I mean, I'm not saying that's young, but I mean, dude, like guys normally live to be around 70, and that's the thing, is that I don't want to be one of those dudes that's like like everyone else. Like, I don't want to just die when I'm 70 because I'm supposed to die when I'm 70. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to live longer and be around for my kids and stuff like that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss. But
You got an Amber Alert? Man, you must get a lot of Amber Alerts because I get them every once in a while, but not that often. I told you Cam was gay. Oh, I mean, is that really Amber Alert worthy though? I think we all just kind of know that. Isn't that just assumed?
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Probably because they're just so common in Virginia press, and they're just like, why bother? You didn't get an Amber Alert on Friday. Oh, Goff, ooh, throws it away. That wasn't even a throwaway. It was out of bounds, but it might as well have just been a throwaway. Wait, was it 81? Wasn't that Torrey Holt's number? Did they seriously not retire Torrey Holt's number?
Like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Because Isaac Bruce was 80. I believe, and then Torrey Holt was 81, if I remember correctly.
Now it's Lockett.
So I see they have 81 out there. So the country roads ever take you home to the place you belong? What? Okay.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
That was a flash FUD thing you freaked out about. Oh my gosh.
See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on.
Boring. Flash flood. Come on. No one pays attention to that stuff.
Wilson of the Seahawks take
Oh, I need some food, man.
at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most.
But yeah, it would be cool if I get back to 135, man. I'd be very happy. I'd be very happy. Plus, I'd be able to say like, hey, I was able to shed like 15 pounds in like months just by being aggressive about my cardio. You know, and again, I would feel like I should be able to lose that weight fast because considering that I haven't done really anything with my body in years. 81 was Torrey Holt's number. See, look at that, dude. I got a memory, man, on me for a 38-year-old. That's pretty good. How do they not retire his number? Wait, what? Okay, what is this? What is up with the exclamation points again? What is going on with this game?
3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Is that just because they're alert or something? I don't know. Like, I've never seen that in this game, so I'm so confused.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty
Maybe your genetics are pretty good when it comes to metabolism. See, that's what that's what I've always been told. But what doesn't make sense is that when I look at, because honestly, yes, I would somewhat agree with that. But what's weird is that my metabolism, according to my scale, is considered low, or it's not ideal. It's also not high either. So it's kind of like it's not even I would say maybe below average. I don't know. Oh, down goes Wilson. Down goes Wilson. So I mean, but in all my past, like usually I can eat like what I've always eaten what I've wanted to eat, and I've always managed to just weigh the same at the end of it. Like yeah, I might gain weight for like a few days, like especially like coming on like if I went on a cruise, for example, where you're most likely to gain like 5, 6, 7 pounds. Like I'd come back from the cruise and know, okay, I weigh 5, 6, 7 pounds later more, but then like after a month or so, then I would be back down to 150, and like that's doing no exercise or anything like that. So yeah, I mean it's just weird. I don't understand. It says my BMR is like low, but like from experience, I don't feel like it is. And from experience, and people have even said like, I can't believe like you don't do anything and you can manage to keep weight off like that. I'll make you a cupcake and you will be fat because I'll put an entire chocolate bar in that cupcake. Ooh, that sounds good, dude. Chocolate cupcakes. You know what sounds really good? Chocolate covered chocolate cupcakes. It's just like a chocolate covered ice cream cone, like with the covered in dipped in chocolate. Oh my god, that is like the best. The cupcake will be the size of the cake. Don't tempt me, man. Literally, when I went to Dairy Queen like a couple of Saturdays ago, I was like, after I got done doing the stuff in the yard, I'm like, I was looking at those Dairy Queen cakes, and I'm like thinking, man, I kind of want to get one of those. And then I'm like, no, my chocolate extreme blizzard's more than enough. Chocolate covered almonds are delicious and not that bad for you. Well, if you get dark chocolate covered almonds, then those are healthier. Chocolate covered chocolate cake with chocolate filling with a side of chocolate cookies and chocolate milk. Oh my god. I mean, you could just say with a side of chocolate milk. I mean, you don't need the cookies on top of that. Oh, chocolate covered. No, you need chocolate covered chocolate cake with chocolate sprinkles with chocolate filling with a side of chocolate milk to wash it down. Dude, I love chocolate. I am such a chocolate fiend, and that's been probably one of the hardest parts of like being on this diet is not eating sweets. Cause dude, I love chocolate and like sugar. I'm just like, and that's the other thing, Raider too, is like I used to consume like so much sugar. I used to consume so much sugar, and like even then, like I could not sustain large gains of weight. Like I would always stay at a certain weight. Yes, dark chocolate is nasty as hell because it has like no sugar in it. So that's why you eat dark chocolate. That's why I mentioned earlier, like dark chocolate covered almonds aren't really that bad for you. I know that because I had a friend at work who had. There's a friend at work that I he has diabetes, so like he learned he had diabetes or something like that, and so he basically had to start eating like a lot of dark chocolate. Oh, you like dark chocolate? Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of dark chocolate. I think it's nasty. Wait, who's they are making you watch a health documentary? I've seen Super Size Me before. It's actually very good. But it's not trying to get you to stop eating at McDonald's. It's really more or less to prove that how bad it is for you. Like, but that's the extreme though, right? So first off, McDonald's doesn't supersize anything anymore. So you can't even do that. You can't supersize anything anymore. But yeah, I've already seen that before, and it's good. But that was like, okay, if you ate McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for an entire month, what would it do to your body? So basically, the whole point is that you shouldn't eat that much McDonald's because it could literally destroy your insides and make you unhealthy. But remember, keep in mind, the guy also didn't do any. He was a guy. He started off. He was doing exercise and stuff like that. He stopped exercising. So I think that was more reflective of like the average American probably. But you know, he wasn't exercising when he was doing any of that. So he literally changed his entire life. They made a second one. What do you mean they made a second one? Well, either way, I'm stating the original. See, the original, the guy like stopped exercising. He stopped doing everything. He didn't walk. He tried to walk as little as he could, I think. The only walking he did was between his car and the McDonald's and stuff like that. So I mean, he like literally took it to the extreme all around. Yeah, dude. Hey, what's up, gamer? Thanks, man. Thanks for the support, man. Yeah, dude, they effed me over, man. He walks in the McDonald's from his car. From his car. So he literally tried to get the least amount of exercise as possible so that he could prove that if you do absolutely nothing and all you do is eat McDonald's every day and you supersize like literally every meal, that one, you'll feel almost nauseous after every meal possibly, unless you really like it. But remember, there's that one guy, isn't there that one guy who's eating like a hamburger like every single day for his entire, like for like 30 years straight or something like that, and the guy's still alive? Alright, anyways, we're like talking about everything but the football game. Oh, that must be offensive holding, of course. Oh, we should force Cam to watch it. I agree. Just, well, you know how we get him to watch it? We tell him, hey, Cam, there's this place that you can go to. You see this YouTuber that's been trying to start a new app to... No, I don't think so, because, I mean, Yeah, I don't know.
They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the air now.
F the Rams. Oh, no. Down goes. Oh, he escapes, but he fumbles. But the offense recovers. Wow. Oh, another fumble. Oh, my God. They stripped the lineman after Goff fumbled. Down goes Goff. Down goes Goff. Well, the thing is, Gamer, is that I'm not about that. I'm not saying all that. It's just that all I'm saying is that they need to be, yes, fumble Ruski. They need to be more straightforward about their, you know, what they're saying is wrong. That's all I'm asking them to do, is just be direct and be straightforward about, if you're telling me this is the reason why you're doing something, then you need to tell me how you came to that decision and not sit here and make it like a freaking, and not make it some kind of like guessing game. They shouldn't make you a well, I mean, I don't think, I mean, I would sort of understand why they did it if they told me why they did it, because I think I know, but I don't really know. I'm not 100% certain. When's the last time you went to a Browns game? I went to the Sunday night game against the Rams, Raider. Even some of the big channels are being screwed out. Well, yeah, but I think a lot of that has more to do with like ads and the content and that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. And I get all that part. I get all that stuff. I mean, I'm fine with that. Honestly, I don't really have a problem with, you know, if you have weird or content that could be considered racy or, you know, kind of towing the lines, or whatever the case may be. Like, should advertisers have a say in whether or not ads display on your channel? Well, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are, man. I'm sure they are. It just because, again, like, they weren't. YouTube's problem is that they got big really fast, and they weren't really keeping good tabs on this stuff, and they didn't really know where it was gonna be. So I mean, I get changing as a company. Like, shit's gonna happen. You're gonna make people mad, but at least be clear about what you're doing. Don't like be like, oh, like, if you're gonna tell me this is why I'm penalizing you, because again, a substantial amount of your videos are falling into this category where we're saying that you're reusing content, then you need to be able to say, like, here's the videos that were part of that review that we consider having a substantial amount of content that is not yours. Like, you need to be able to tell me that, because otherwise, how are you justifying your claim? You know, and then for me to ask you to do that, and you say, well, I mean, we can't exactly do that for you. And it's like, what do you mean you can't? You have to tell. You should be able to tell me. You should have notes somewhere that says why you did what you did. And if you can't tell me why you did what you did, then you need to reverse what you did, because then you have no claim. You know, otherwise then you're just acting like the big corporation that's just trying to, like, bully people, essentially, and just saying, well, I'm the big corporation, so I'm going to tell you how it is, and that's all there is to it. And, you know, I understand that part of it too, because, you know, that's just how companies are. Like, big companies act like big companies, and they will bully people. They'll bully employees, and they'll bully, you know, customers and all that kind of stuff. Lawyer Baby Mark is at your service. Wow. Go full Al Davis on YouTube. Baker diss track. I could see it. No, I don't think so. Like I said, let's see. I want to see what the guy says tomorrow. You know, if he's gonna just keep trying to frustrate me, or maybe I can say, like, can I talk to someone who makes more money than you? Oh, wow. Incomplete. He had it in his hands and he dropped it. Pull a Stephen A. Smith on YouTube. Talk to Susan. Who the hell is Susan? I told you I need to find a way to get a hold of that. Not that he would listen to me, but that the Asian dude. I think he's Asian or Chinese or something like that. I'm not really sure. Oh my God, Wilson just runs it in. Why did the linebacker not pull up? The linebacker just sat back in coverage. I mean, I guess he kind of had to, but not really.
up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have two.
All right, so Seattle's up.
What he's doing is contributing to their lead.
Going to be 21-9, so this game's getting out of reach with under 6.5 minutes left in the game. And the kick is up, and it is good.
These guys a 12-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was
Marcus, I don't know. I mean, this is more cost to the team. I mean, it would be nice. I mean, there's definitely, like, the Cavs have cheerleaders, and they got some pretty hot, smoking hot cheerleaders. So, I mean, Cleveland should certainly be able to find some smoking hot cheerleaders for the team. Although I thought, they said last year that in 2020 they're supposed to be making some changes to the helmet, I think. Wow, really, Marcus? Oh my God, you're so weird. You're so weird. That's pretty funny though. What are big ghost bees though? You thought it was the uniforms? No, I thought they said they were making changes to the helmets though.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27.
Helmet changes.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So, this says the Haslam's vow to absolutely never change the Cleveland Browns helmet despite new uniforms coming in 2020. So, but now that they have the but now that they have their other the Color Rush uniforms as their permanent uniforms, I wonder if they would even change. Oh, what a catch! So yeah, so it looks like they're not considering changing the helmet at all. I thought I heard a thing about they were going to change the helmet, but no, it's just the jerseys that they're going to mess with. No, I don't think so. I mean, to me, that is one of the things that, even though like you hear a lot of people say like, well, they're boring because they don't put anything on their helmet, but the fact that they don't have anything on their helmet is the one thing that makes them stand out from everyone else. So I mean, you can kind of say like, well, you should be like everyone else and have something decorative on your helmet, but at the same time to say like, no, I'm okay, like then you kind of that's your way of setting yourself apart from everyone else. So I mean, I get it, like, yeah, having a decal would be cool and all that kind of stuff, but what's up, Bear Shark? Oh, it's you were here before, right? Pretty sure. Lions uniforms without anything on it, the helmet looks clean. Marcus, they changed the color of the orange on their helmet and their jerseys. It's like it was more like a darker or deeper orange. The one they had before was lighter. And the face mask, I don't know about the face mask. I mean, the face mask it's not consistent between players, I don't think, anymore, right? Or is it? Do players have the same? No, I don't think. Well, according to Madden, I guess technically the players don't have to have the same type of face mask. So players can have like full cage face. Oh, what a catch! Wow. Trevor Lawrence might all in his hair. As in, if he cuts his hair, will he suck? I don't know. The face mask was gray. Now it's brown. I don't know. Not really sure, man. Okay. So Bear, I feel like you're being a troll. So I think we already had this discussion. So again, 27 touchdown rookie season, fewer games than any previous rookie. End of story, done. Your argument carries no water. Just leave it alone, dude. You're not gonna win that. You're not gonna win that argument in any generation.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
So you're saying that a quarterback should be changed just because they have a losing record as a starter.
Now there's probably a silent camaraderie.
So I don't know his record offhand, but I don't think, even if he has a losing record, it's not by much. That can't be that much different because remember when Baker was playing last year, they were winning a lot of games. So let's slow the roll there.
As he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He's not whatever. He chugged a beer. He chugged a beer at one game, Raider. What are you talking about? Oh my god. He chugged a beer at one game. That wasn't like he's not like Brett Kavanaugh where he's like, I liked beer. Beer's good. I used to drink a lot of beer.
After the loss to start out, he's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, he's not talking on money phones in the bathroom mirrors. Oh my god, they just face masked him. Or laying on, like drinking on swans in Vegas hotels or something like that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So Bear Shark, you tell me this. What team has had a new head coach come in and they have an extremely and a bunch of new players and have had an extremely productive first year without any issues whatsoever? And they started off, you know, the first week the QB threw like 5 touchdowns. Remember, new head coach, new coaching staff. It had to be the same exact situation. You tell me where that worked well. If you can give me an example, then I will agree with you. But I guarantee you're not going to find that example. So until then, know your role and shut your hole.
They absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
They were 3rd in their division in 2016. What the hell are you talking about?
Control this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Loss. 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 What the hell are you talking about, dude? I don't see any success here. I see a bunch of L's. What the hell are you talking about? No, I don't know how you consider a bunch of losses success? I'm not really sure what. No, I don't even. That doesn't even make any sense, bro.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down.
Oh my god, dude. Are you retarded, man? Now you're going back to week 1. So again, why do I have to re-explain this? Like, I swear that every person who comments on a week 1 game has never watched a football game. So like you're automatically discredited if you keep referring back to a week 1 game, which again, week 1 of the NFL, it's anyone's business. Anyone can win any game because no one's played a freaking game at all.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And week 1's always crazy. So, I mean, unless you've never watched football, I think I think you should be in agreement with that. Is that week 1 is always odd in the NFL? So, I mean, it's not like, again, that was just some weird thing. So again, so back up with me. So again, what is the difference between those organizations and the Browns? So Pats, they've had the same coach for like 30 years now. The Rams have had the same coach for consecutive years now. The Cowboys have had the same coach for consecutive years now. The Packers have had the same coach for consecutive years now, with the exception of just this year. So let's back up here, bro. Again, like you're pulling facts. You're trying to make up facts and pull facts out of your ass. So everyone's telling me to ban you. I'm trying to give you a chance. But if you're just gonna keep like making shit up just for the sake of trying to prove a point that you're finding very hard to prove, I'm just gonna ban you. No, it's not about beating you, dude. It's again, if you can't speak facts and you want to just keep making shit up, then you don't deserve to be talking anyways. Like again, you better know what the hell you're talking about before you talk. Otherwise, you just need to shut your mouth.
It's caught left side by Cooks. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to.
Because again, like Donovan said there, you said Packers always win. So if their record's 6-9-1 in the first game of the season, then always means that they win 100% of their games for week 1, is what you're telling me. That's always. That's the definition of always. There's no exception to that. It doesn't mean sometimes. Sometimes it's different. You said always. So always is reflective of 100% of the time they win their games week 1. So you've already been discredited yet again, dude. Like again, you can't just make facts up because that's what you want to believe. Are you a Trump supporter? Let me ask you this. Are you a Trump supporter? Because I feel like you are. Because they kind of do the same thing. Donald Trump does the same thing himself. They just kind of make facts up because that's what they want to believe. So I feel like you might be a Trump supporter. And I guarantee you're going to tell me, yes, I am, actually, as a matter of fact.
On 2nd and 12, Goff over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
I'm talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Donald Trump. Whatever you want to call him, that's fine by me. But I guarantee you're a Trump supporter, aren't you? No, hold on. I guarantee you're a Trump supporter.
The catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't a shutout. They did give up.
I guarantee you're a Trump supporter because you like to think like you make up these alternative facts.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout,
No. You make up these alternative facts to make yourself feel good, and then you believe in those fake facts. So because of that, now you're banned. Okay, you're clearly incapable of like having an actual conversation and using actual facts. Instead, you'd rather make facts up to try to support your narrative. You are a disgusting, disgraceful excuse of a human being, man. I'm sorry. I try to put up with it. Try to deal with you. I try to give you a chance, man, more than what everyone else wanted to give you. So you got to give me credit for that. I try to let you stay, but at the end of the day, if you're that dense in the brain, then I don't want you in my channel because then you're just toxic at that point. Okay? So, I hope you have a nice life, man. Good luck surviving in life with that type of mentality. good luck surviving in life with that mentality, because you are not going to get anywhere with that, my friend. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. All right, so anyways, let's take a look at the stats from this game. I mean, we spent pretty much like... You reported him just because you felt like it. I mean, I get people have different I get that people have difference of opinions. I don't have any problem with someone, again, like I told him, like, you proved to me this situation existed, and I will give you the benefit of the doubt. I will buy into what you said, but again, like, he just kept making stuff up to try to support what he was trying to say, even though, like, the stuff that he was coming up with carried no water, and it in some cases, if not all of them, he was just completely wrong. So it's like, no, don't try to pass off your beliefs as facts. That's not the way it works, man. What you believe in is not facts necessarily, right? So, for I remember with the 2017 Rams, they didn't have like a complete roster turnover. It's not like they had a bunch of new players. They didn't just sign like a bunch of big name guys to come in and try to help them do stuff. They had pretty much the same roster, right? He was basically given the roster that Jeff Fisher walked away from or got fired from, right? Now, I don't know what they did with the coaching staff, offense and defense, and stuff like that. So I can't really speak to that part of it, and that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what they did with the rest of the staff. Did they keep everyone else? Did they keep the rest of the coaching staff? Or did McVay, like, trash everyone on the entire staff? All right, so... Right, Seahawks won this game. I mean, where's your money? You didn't even bet. Raider, what the hell, bro? What the hell, bro? All right, so let's see. Take a look at the stats here. So we had Jared Goff with a 108.4 QB rating, 26 for 32, 241 yards, and a touchdown, no interception, surprisingly. Then you had Wilson, a 92.6 passer rating, 14 for 23, only 140 yards. I need my tree fitty. You know, you see, you spelled it wrong. You need to say tree fitty. Tree fitty. And then I asked them, what do you want? And then he said, I need about tree fitty. It was right at that time I knew that it was that Loch Ness monster trying to get money from me again. All right, so anyways, and he had one passing touchdown, no interceptions for Russell Wilson. Wow, dude, the rushing. So even the rushing was kind of low. So you had Gurley, 16 for 55, and you had Gurley 16 for 55. You had Carson 11 for 53. Gurley had a touchdown. You had I mean, that's pretty much the only notable. Wilson had 51 rushing yards himself. And no, that's right. Wilson had 2 touchdowns. That's right. That's how they got all their points, basically, is Russell Wilson had 2 rushing touchdowns. Receiving, you had Higbee as the leading receiver between both teams by double, just about. Dang. 9 for 101. Then you had Disley. That's an interesting name. I don't think I've heard of this guy before. Disley, 4 for 51. And, you know, let's see. Cooper Kupp had Rams receiving touchdown. That was their only receiving touchdown, too. And then you had Metcalf with Seattle's receiving touchdown. So defensively, you had, wow, a bunch of tackles for loss. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, my God. 14 tackles for loss in total. Jeez Louise. Damn, 3 reports in one day. You had 3 sacks for Los Angeles, and you had 1, 2.5, 3 for Seattle. So tied in sacks. And again, no picks. Oh, that's right. Seattle had all those fumbles, though. They had, look at this, 3, 4, 5 forced fumbles. 5 forced fumbles and then 3 fumble recovers by Seattle. That's insane. How do you have 5 forced fumbles? That's crazy. So that's some good defense there to help them out, certainly, get the ball back. But again, Russell Wilson had 140 passing yards. That's trash, dude. Come on. Come on, bro. That's garbage. We need some better stats than that. All right, guys. Well, that is the game. So EA seems to be predicting Seattle with a pretty dominant victory over Los Angeles. With the way Los Angeles has been playing, I mean, that's possible. But, I mean, it's not like Seattle's had a bunch of great games themselves either. So, I mean, to me, it's still kind of anyone's game. But, you know, EA says, you know, Seattle is the likely winner here in this one. So, all right, guys, that is the stream for today. We are wrapping up pretty early, about an hour and a half into it. So, yeah, 8:30, not bad, not bad. So that is the stream for today, guys. What's the song you have at the end of the stream? You got it stuck in my head. It's called Closing Time by Semisonic. Dude, that's a great song. You probably might remember that song. So I remember the song, when I used to go bowling when I was a teenager, that was a very popular song, and they did like Cosmic Bowling, which is basically like you bowl from like, I don't know, like 8 p.m. till like midnight or something like that for like $20 or something. Whenever they were closing the bowling alley because they were coming, it was coming to an end of Cosmic Bowling, they would always play that song. That was like the last song they would play. It is catchy, dude. Go listen to the real version of the song. It's very catchy. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. I know I can't sing for shit, but yeah, that's basically that's the words, man. It's a good song. It's from the 90s. No, yeah, it's from the 90s. So it's a great song, man. What's up, Marcus? Why are you saying hey? All right, guys. Well, that's all for today, dudes. I appreciate everyone showing your support today, dudes. Sorry I had to ban someone. I hate banning people, even though it seems like I kind of get a kick out of it sometimes. 1998. There you go. I only know that song because it was in The Office. That is correct. Yes, it was in The Office when Andy wanted to play it every time before everyone was going home. That would be annoying as hell, though, if someone actually tried to start that tradition in an actual workplace. That would probably be pretty annoying after a while. So I understand why people were irritated with it, but but I love that song. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for all the support, dudes, as usual. Next time I'll be streaming tomorrow night. So guys, I think I'll probably do a stream before. I'll do a stream before Monday Night Football. I don't know if I'll stream while Thursday Night Football. I don't know if I'll be streaming while Thursday Night Football is going on, but there's a new game I want to stream tomorrow. Preston and I were playing it for the first time last night, and dude, we were up till 1 a.m. I totally lost track of time. It was a fun game. I was extremely impressed. It was one of those games where either we're gonna absolutely love it or we're gonna absolutely hate it, and it didn't fall in between. It fell on the absolutely love it. It's crazy. I didn't think I was gonna like a game like that, but I read info on it. I read about it before I even decided to play it or download it, and I'm glad I did. Like I said, it's a phenomenal game. It's actually on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass and we do the stream tomorrow, I would definitely highly consider downloading this game and playing it, especially because you can play it multiplayer online and stuff like that. So it's great. So yeah, thanks again, guys, for all your support. Again, streaming tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, dudes. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.